But let's hear him out. Let's hear out the not C.S. Lewis argument.
It's like this. The first premise is every natural and innate desire in humans corresponds to some object in the real world that can satisfy that desire. So by natural and innate desire, Lewis is talking about things like hunger. For desires like hunger that humans have, they can be satisfied by food. Or thirst. Thirst is an innate natural desire that humans have that can be satisfied by water. Now,
makes sense so far, right?
Well, yeah, but that doesn't. I don't know where we get God from that if we have desire.
He's setting up. There's a logical progression to this. He only set up the first. Very, this is how like
he's
logic
saying humans
goes.
have desires.
No, the logic usually goes with if A then B, if B then C. So naturally A then C. So
this won't necessarily be a pathos.
No. There's a logical argument here. It's just we're wondering what the next condition is. But we agree with that first condition. That if we have desire, there's something natural that exists for that desire to be real. Such as like he's saying, like if we're hungry, it's because we naturally want food.
Okay.
And
if
food
we
is
want
real.
sex, it's because we naturally want sex. Naturally, right?
There's nothing natural about sex.
Oh, okay.
No.
I always wonder like how people like learn to have sex before like it was like taught in schools or like the family, the nuclear family.
What the
or
fuck?
before like modern language.
Hold up. You thought that people didn't understand how sex works before school?
No, like before like the modern language.
I would say that like sex, like I was joking for a second. I think sex is the most natural human thing. So
yeah.
Not even human, just like biological thing is to reproduce. So like I think it just comes natural to it. You take the joke is you take a guy who was like raised in a desert island by wolves. He sees a woman and he knows exactly what to do.
Yeah, kind of.
Not kind of. We would.
You think so? You think we would kind of discover it on our own if we didn't already know? I mean, obviously we did, but maybe there were a lot of guys that didn't figure it out.
I think if you'd never seen a woman before and you saw a woman for the first time, you'd know instinctually what to do. You wouldn't be good at it. I'm not saying this is like an expertise thing, but you would understand instinctually what you wanted to do to her.
Yeah, you'd have like that desire, but maybe you might not be sure of like what to do with it. You'll realize that there's something in your body's going,
well, I mean,
haywire.
Let's think about this for a second. So when you see a pretty girl and you start thinking about the pretty girl, what part of your body becomes activated?
The brain.
Fuck you. What part of the body becomes hard? Okay, you don't even have to say the word. We both know what we're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, the Johnson.
So I stand up next to a woman. She's got a hole. Got a pole.
What? Well, you may not see that there's a hole.
You can assume.
Like, why isn't she hard?
Okay, so the problem is like you can't see the hole, so you don't know where your pole goes.
Yeah. You feel like this urge to do something, but you're not sure what. My best guess
when Tarzan's in what?
My best guess is that we just had sex in front of people a lot, and that's how we learn.
Okay, so when Tarzan saw Jane, what did he want to do?
Probably take her out and have a nice dinner. And
do you think he might have just saw her and thought like, I know what to do?
Maybe he's like, this is what they taught me. This is what I saw.
This is actually no, it's not what he's taught. He just knows. It's instinctual. He never saw it happen.
Well, in the Disney version, no.
Okay, not even the Disney version. Maybe he saw it with monkeys. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I do not think it's learned behavior. I think it's instinctual. This is a good conversation though, because
I guess one way we would find out is how do like apes and like chimpanzees, how do they
at some point sex? There was a first human-like being, Homo habilis or Homo
Erectus.
erectus. Yeah, whatever you want to call it. At some point, there was a first human being that decided to do it and then passed on that knowledge.
Hey, it's like, hey guys.
I figured this out. It's like, this is like, I mean, like, okay, you say the invention of school. It's like, this is why we basically have the idea of marriage. Is because we want to understand that, like, if a woman only sleeps with one man, we can guarantee the offspring of that, like, woman is that man's.
Yeah, the one time one early human was like, hey, look what I discovered. Here, try it.
I don't know. That's an interesting thing. I honestly do think it's more instinctual than learned. It's not socialized.
I think it has to be.
No, wait. I do not think it's socialized. So
you don't think it, like, we learned it socially up until a point where it was just, I mean, like with other animals, it's like instinctual. Like a cat may never see another cat in their life, but
so they know what to do with that cat once they see it.
Yeah.
I think it's the same things for humans.
It'd be a funny test if we ever did it.
Okay, so Tina, this is like next week's podcast. We need to find a person. No, find a baby.
A Tarzan
baby. We need to find a baby, raise it away from all humans, away, not even animals. Let's basically just put it in a box. It has to grow up in this box, and then we let it out of the box, and then we show it a woman. Does he know what to do?
I don't know. Not right off the bat. I don't think so.
I think, really?
I have no idea. It's something I've thought about a little bit.
I would wager that it's something that's just ingrained in us, but we're just repeating ourselves.
I would wager too, yeah, but I don't know.
You don't know.
I'd be curious to see how it would play out.
All right. Okay, so since we can't really prove this, and definitely not in this video, we're not proving this, so we just move on. But this is something that we could come back to because
Sure.